Let's take a set of three numbers in the set of real numbers and let's put them in order. Now, in this case, we're going to put them in order from least to greatest. The biggest problem here is that these three numbers that we have, which are the square root of 22, pi plus 1, and 4.5, these three numbers are all written in different formats. One of them is a square root, one of them uses pi, and one of them is a mixed number. And it's very difficult to compare numbers when they're written in three different ways like this. So what we want to do is we want to find a way to write these numbers so that first they are all in the same format. So like they're all fractions or they're all square roots, something like that. And second, whatever format we come up with, that's easy for us to compare. And the answer is decimals. Decimals are very easy to compare. You literally just line up the place values to see which one's bigger. And also, it's very easy with a calculator to convert every one of these into a decimal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take each one of these three and convert them into decimals. And then we're going to figure out which one's the smallest, which one's the largest, which one goes right in the middle. So let's start off with the square root of 22. And so we're going to do the square root of 22 in our calculator, and that is 4.69 about. 4.69. Oh, you know what? Since it's not exactly 4.69, I need to do the approximately equal sign. There we go. The square root of 22 is approximately 4.69. Okay, next we're going to do pi plus 1. Pi plus 1. Now this is going to be an irrational number. I'm also going to have to round this one, obviously, for pi plus 1. So let's do pi plus 1. Now, if you're using a different calculator than me, if you're using, let's say, a TI graphing calculator, it also has a pi button on it. But if you don't have a pi button, it's okay to do something like 3.1415 as an estimate for pi. You could do 3.1415, and that's close enough for this problem. So pi plus 1 is going to give us 4.14, let's call it 4.1416. Really don't need that many places after the decimal. Really 2 looks like it's going to be fine, but we'll go ahead and put some extras just in case. And then the last one we have is 4.5. 4.5 you could probably do without a calculator. We don't need the approximately equal sign this time. 4.5 is going to be a terminating decimal. It's going to be 4 point something, obviously, and you may already know 1/2 is 0.5, but if you didn't, or if you're just really not confident and you want to check yourself, you could turn a fraction into a decimal by doing numerator divided by denominator. So 1 divided by 2 gives us that 0.5, so 4.5. So what we've got are 4.6, 4.1, and 4.5. And once they're written as decimals, it becomes pretty obvious what order they go in. They all start with 4, so that's not helpful to us. But if we look in the tenths column, this column right here, now it becomes clear what order they go in. The smallest one is the one that has a 1 in the tenths column. Then the next one, this is going to be our first one because we're going least to greatest. That's going to be our first number. The second number is going to be this 4.5 right here. That'll be the second. And then our largest number is the one that has the 6 in the tenths column. That will be our third one. So when we put these in order, we don't want to put them in order as our decimals. We were just using our decimals in order to figure out which one was greatest and smallest. Once we have them all figured out, we're going to write them in the order that they actually were. So the smallest is pi plus 1. Next is 4.5. And last is square root 22. That's in order from smallest to largest. So we turn all three numbers into decimals, compare the decimals to figure out the order they should go in, and then we write them in order from smallest to largest.